My friends, I am shocked to find in this West Virginia primary campaign that the fact that Jack Kennedy is a Catholic has become a political issue. They didn't ask Jack Kennedy when he went into the United States Navy and took his oath of office whether he was a Protestant, a Jew, or a Catholic. They didn't ask me either. I happen to be an Episcopalian Protestant. They didn't ask Jack Kennedy when he took his oath of office for the Congress or for the United States Senate 5 times what his religious beliefs were. My friends, let us be objective in this campaign. We came, many of us, from Europe to get away from religious persecution. Let us not now allow religious prejudice to come into American politics to divide a nation when we need to be. I am surprised to find that Jack Kennedy, his opponent, Mr. Hubert Humphrey, is fronting for 3 ghost candidates in this primary. If Hubert Humphrey were to win this primary in West Virginia, he could not go on to win the nomination at the Democratic Convention in July in Los Angeles. He is finding himself the stalking horse for 3 other candidates. 3 candidates who did not have the courage to run against Jack Kennedy in New Hampshire, in Wisconsin, and did not have the courage to come into the West Virginia primaries. If you vote for Jack Kennedy on May the 10th, and he wins this primary with your help, he will go on to win the nomination, and he will go on to beat any Republican. He has served his country with distinction and with great ability in times of peace and in time of war. His older brother was in college with me, Joe Kennedy Jr., and I'm sorry to say Joe Kennedy lost his life flying a mission over Germany in 1943. Jack Kennedy and I served in the United States Navy for 5 years. He came out of his Navy service a hero, but it also required 2 years in veteran hospitals for him to recover from the wounds he suffered in the South Pacific. Jack Kennedy was a great hero and a great Navy veteran, and as such he will help, and he has the qualifications to lead us to a world of peace. I can remember campaigning in West Virginia with my father in 1932. Those were the days of Great Depression, the Hoover Depression. I see once again in my campaigning for Jack Kennedy the same creeping unemployment and the same economic problems being faced. My father had the heart and the understanding and the ability to help solve the problems of West Virginia and this country, and to restore us to prosperity and to strength. Jack Kennedy has that same heart, that same understanding, and that same ability. He solved the economic problems of the state of Massachusetts. He can help solve the problems of West Virginia and of this country, and he can help restore prosperity to this state.